grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 41, Rosen got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Two-jet bomber.
This is Drake. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down, it's Drake. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Alert. Crouch.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
55.
Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can their offense. offensively, several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Undercrush. Check 15. Check 15.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 38, Watson escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a first and 10.
Check 26, check 29. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Watch the ship. Check 31. 31. Check 50. Check 50.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check 20. Alert. Check. Lucky.
On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's Watson. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Here's Johnson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On first down, Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check, 80.
To throw is Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Batted away by the rookie out of Kentucky, Lonnie Johnson.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this will be a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
X3, 218, chop. Slam, slam, slam.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, it's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Now Rosen on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Rosen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Third and long here for Rosen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, with that incompletion, I want to get some early season predictions from you because I love to do that, and I like to hold you to what you say later in the year. How about MVP and Defensive Player of the Year predictions from you, Mr. Davis?
Well, it could be the same person if I chose Aaron Donald, couldn't it? Because the last couple of years, he's been the Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL and made a strong case to be the MVP overall, even though he hasn't won those. But here's what I'm going to do. Patrick Mahomes won it last year through 50 touchdown passes. He could easily throw 40 touchdown passes, and people called an off year, but it'll still be enough for him to be the MVP. I think this kid is just special. I think he wins it for the second straight year. And then on the defensive side, I'm going with a major surprise. The Tennessee Titans could be a top 5 defense. Kevin Byard, safety, signed a new contract. He will play and justify that with 10 interceptions.
I like it, and I won't forget it. We will revisit this.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 55's my guy, 55.
Watson now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 49, check 49, check 46. Check your outreach. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Motion.
Now Johnson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check 99. At 59. Alert. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the backer.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. And now it's Rosen looking. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. Back now in Miami. Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on first down. Johnson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From just shy of midfield, Watson flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On first down, Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
55, Mike, guys, 55. I got him. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 37 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
55. Watch the run, watch the run. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's checking, he's up.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
This is it. 20. Just the line. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 3, check 3. Shit. Watch the eye. Hey, 59. Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
You. Check the backer, check the backer.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Come on, let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. On the crossing route, complete. That's Parker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen over the middle here to Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Reset. 19. Watching you guys. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Throwing now, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second down 6 at the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.